What's up, what's up, what's up? Your morning, your hello, you're sleeping. Y'all better wake up, eh? Y'all dinner break ever since. No food for lazy man. Wake up and go look for it. Um, Welcome back to my channel, Licia Life and Travel. It's your brown skin queen, Licia. So, first, I just want to say a million thanks to all of my subscribers. You people are the best. And to all those who are about to join the dynasty, who are about to join this kingdom, this royalty, I just want to say welcome to you and thanks for subscribing. And please don't forget to hit the notification button so that you get notified whenever I make a post. So today I am going to get a bit personal. I'm going to talk about the life, my life, like we have life and travel. So today I am going to be talking a bit about my life. So over the weeks I've been receiving some calls from friends, people who have some situations that are going through, and they call me, they explain to me, we talk about it, and they move on. I mean, this is not just something that's happening now, it has always been happening. So now there's this girl that I talked to, this queen, and she was like, we talked a whole lot. We talked about a whole lot of things. And one thing she said to me, it stood out. It went so deep. She said to me, Delisha, Wale, because she knows me like that. So, from way back, she said, Wale, do you know how many people just want to wait? Do you know how many people feel inspired by you smiling? Something like that she said, but it's almost like my smiles give them life, it gives them motivation, it motivates them, it inspires them. So I was like, wow. And she said, I just said that to you. It went so deep in me, and I was thinking like, okay, so sometimes we just don't know what we have. Sometimes we don't know what impact we are making out there on people's lives by just the little things that we do. Some things that we don't even take to be anything yet. And she said that to me, it went so deep inside. So it brought me to this point that I'm about to talk about. Like, I'm giving all this energy out there to people, always smiling, happy or looking happy, and they really think that everything is okay. Our life. Well, let me just say this. Lately, I've been going through a tough time. A time that mentally it would have broken me down if it's not by the grace of God. Yep. It has been real serious. And sometimes when you are in this moment, you need somebody to talk to. And when you don't have that person, or when you don't have people that you can confide in, you just swallow it all alone. I've always been someone to talk myself out of situations. So but this one was really heavy. I was pregnant and I lost the pregnancy. And it was so hard on me. That moment was really hard. It was so oh God. Yep, it was really hard that I was losing myself. I had to go in a dark moment for some time and fight out of it, because this pregnancy, it meant so much to me. I was looking forward to it. Like, do you know what it's like imagining something, wanting something, and all of a sudden it happens, and then you start to get connected to it. You start to feel it, just like, okay, so it's finally happening. You just get so attached. And if anybody knows me, you know that I do love children a whole lot. I love kids a whole lot. Whether it's mine, it's not mine, I love everybody, especially kids. They bring me so much, joy, happiness, and stuff like that. So yeah, when I lost the pregnancy, I mean, it was so difficult for me. Now, we need people around us that sometimes we can lean on, we cry on, tell them just what's happening. And then it was just a couple of things happening in that moment because I lost the place that I'd stayed. I lost, everything, like almost everything in that moment. Um, I don't know what to say or how to really explain this thing, because the memories are not so beautiful. So I don't want to remember it. I'm kind of blocking them out. So, but yeah, that's how I was feeling, or I've been feeling. And I came back to China because by then I was in Cambodia. I came back to China. And when I came back, it's like things are just different. Yeah, things are different with friends, family, like people who you got so attached to and you expect them to be there for you. Sometimes people will not understand what exactly you're going through, right? Because maybe you're smiling all of the time, so they feel that everything is okay. But close people who know you like that should know when things are not right, and not to judge you when you get into a certain moment, silence or so. And instead, maybe they see you like that and then they get into that same attitude also without even taking the time to ask you what's happening to you. Are you okay? Is everything all right? Because this is not your normal self. Anyways, but life teaches us a lot of lessons and we have to take them each time and move on. Yep. So getting back, I had to restart life again, like where to live, find a place to stay, moving from, it was really crazy because I had to be in a hotel for a while before finding a place. I love this hotel life is very expensive, especially for foreigners outside. It's expensive. So if you can get yourself an apartment, it will be very much better for you. So going through that moment where you need somebody to be there for you, it was really crazy. But everybody is fighting their own battle, everybody is going through their own stuff. So but yeah, I just want to be grateful to God, for people that he brought in that moment who could understand that something is happening. I had to put away my pride, and be with somebody for a while until I can get on my own feet. Imagine that. Yeah, it went that crazy, it went that deep. But again, I'm a fighter. I don't give up easily. I don't give up easily because I know that life there will be challenges, and it's not how many times you fall down but how many times you wake up. That's what really do matter. So yep, it was crazy. And you just sit and watch, like, is this really happening? But like I said, everybody has their own thing they are going through, and how they handle it is up to them, and everybody's opinion of you doesn't really matter because people are entitled to their opinions and their views. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong, but you just have to continue believing in you and going for what you want, doing what you really think is best, putting God first in everything. Yep. And it was really dark for me, really crazy, that I needed something because I was losing it totally. At a point I will be happy, at a point I'm sad, at a point like I don't want to talk to anybody, at a point like so many things were just happening at once. And then I met this lady recently who came here to buy goods to take to the USA. And it was just God doing everything because I just needed some moment to something different. Normally I don't take people around in the market in China. I don't do that, but I think this distraction was needed. I know most of the markets, I've got to learn most of these places that sell a lot of these things because I do online business also. So But I don't take people around in the market. I don't do that. But when I got this call from a brother, somebody that I look at as a brother, he's like, "Can you help me? Somebody is here, and I want you to take them around, to take her around." I was like, "Okay, I'm only doing it because of you, because you have been somebody who's always there for me. No matter how ugly it gets, you are right there for me." So I met her, and for some reason we just clicked in the beginning, right there. And I told her, "Okay, we will go, no problem." We went around for like 3 days, 3 to 4 days, and she had to go back. But her flight was connecting from Beijing to the USA. And she was like, "Can you take me to Beijing? Because I have so many things." Excuse me. "I have a lot of suitcases, so can you take me?" So I was like, "Okay." Now, I've always, like, even while I was in Cambodia recently visiting, some places, top of my list was the Great Wall. I really wanted to go to the Great Wall of China. So I was like, okay, I think this is an opportunity that, I can make a use of, going to Beijing. When I'm done with her, I can go and do what I want to do also. So I said, okay. I was really happy for the opportunity. So we took the trip to Beijing, and after she was settled, boarded the plane, and she left, it was time for me to explore. So I went to Beijing. I had a real great reception. Like, people in Beijing, they really gave me a great reception. I mean, salute to y'all. Respect, respect, and respect. Yeah. I didn't even know that, it's like that with me, Beijing. People want to see me. People, sometimes you just don't know who you are. I swear, you don't know. Sometimes we don't even know that people look up to us this way. People follow what we do. One thing, again, that stood out in Beijing was when I took my sister and friend, Minister Favor, to the beauty salon. It was at this beauty salon they call Nato Beauty Salon, and I guess it's one of, if you are in Beijing, you should check it out. She's really good. So I got there. The moment we entered the door, and she's from a different nationality. She's not Liberian. But the moment we entered the door, she was like, "Oh wow, welcome. I always see your posts. I always follow your posts." And I was like, wow. It took me, I was surprised, because you don't know how many people follow what you're doing. You don't know how many people, get just, I don't know what to say. Yeah, but that's that. And I get that a whole lot. Sometimes I go out there, I meet some people, they be like, "Oh, we saw your video. Oh, we saw you on this, this, and that's that." But you just have to be you, man. Keep it real. Keep it who you are, and just know that whatever you do, somebody is watching you. I just needed these people around. I needed this space, this circle of people. I just want to give a big shout out to Wanasis and the Lady General Wanasis, Mother Angel Favor King. Sister, you are the best. I needed you at this moment. God brought you for a reason. So I just want to say a big thank you. Prezzo Stanley, size 1, I just want to say thank you also. And my Propo TV international family, I just want to say a big thank you. Designer, all of you guys over there, I just want to say a big thank you. And for some reason, it was one of the best memories of August for me. Yeah. After she left, I knew that I had to make this trip to the Great Wall. If I didn't do it, I won't forgive myself for it. And finally the day came. I went there. I mean, just at the bottom, where when you get to the Great Wall, where they have the information on the stand, that slopey area before you start to climb the journey. When I got there, I was like, I was already tired. Mentally, I was tired. I'm like, can I even do this? I'm already tired. If you watch my previous video, I think right there I said something at that moment. I said, I don't even know if I can do it. So anyways, the mind, I kept telling myself, you can do it, let's go. So I went. It was a tedious one. It was a long climbing. And you know they have these images on the internet when you type pictures of the Great Wall of China, you see these images. But then when I start to climb, I cannot see the images that I was seeing on the internet. So I'm like, but where are these images? I think that's something that kept pushing me, because I really wanted to see that part of the place that he had on the internet. So I continued to go. I almost gave up. But when I look at older people, children, even big people, you know, in size, still climbing, I'm like, yo, we have to do this thing. You can't give up now. You came a long way to make this trip. So I started to climb, continue to climb, and finally I got to that place that I saw on the internet. I was like, wow, voila. So this is it. But you know, that entire process, it was something that I needed. Something that I needed. Like, I was climbing the walls, right? But it's like I was motivating myself also at the same time, because like I told you, I was at this point where I had lost motivation. I had lost everything. I'm not exercising, I'm not reading, I'm just not doing anything. I was just right there. So when I climbed those stairs and I reached at the top, in fact, I would even ask people, I'm like, has anybody ever reached up there? Like, I remember I was talking to some friends in Beijing, and I asked the question. I said, has anybody ever reached at the top of the Great Wall? And this guy, who happens to be the CEO of Propo TV International, he was like, yes, I've been there. I'm like, But in my mind, I told myself, if he can do it, I can do it also. You know, that winner's mind, right? That attitude. So yeah, I got there and I had a lot of reflection. For some reason, I just stopped and I was just thinking a whole lot. Thinking about life, thinking about where I am, thinking about what I'm going through, thinking about how can I get out of it. So yes, I had a real deep reflection, and I came back down. I was just stuck with these thoughts until I came back to Gwangju. When I came back to Gwangju, I'm still trying to figure out, you know, how can I begin to get back in this moment, to get back, you know, my motivation. How can I revive myself? And it took a while. I'm still trying to figure out things, and then last night I went to bed. For some reason I couldn't access the internet on my phone. I couldn't. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just do away with it, because I love the internet so much. I love browsing so much. So let's just take this moment, go and sleep. Forget about everything. And I went to bed. Excuse me. I went to bed. I woke up this morning feeling so energized, and something like, go and get a run, go and do this, start your exercise, do this, do this, do this, and it just started popping up. That's how I took my earpiece, I went for a run, and I just started to feel myself again. Because even in shape, in figure, I mean, I was losing it. I was losing it totally. I cannot wear something that I want to wear, and I started to wear oversized t-shirts and stuff because I'm trying to cover up, you know. And anyways, yeah, so it came back. I needed that rest. I needed the internet off, and I had a real deep sleep. Woke up just feeling this thing, playing Motivation by Normani, and I'm like, we got to do this. So that's how I got this thing back. Look, man, if you are out there and people be like, you are so strong, how do you do this, how do you do that? Well, it's just by the grace of God. I don't have any power to say, yeah, you know, this is me doing this is me not doing that. It's just by the grace of God. It gets tedious for everybody. It gets crazy for everybody. But how you put yourself together, what you think to know that this is just a situation that you are going through. It's not final, you know. People, I think what's different with me and other people is that when I'm in a dark area, when I'm in this situation, I talk myself out of it. I talk to myself a lot. And When I do this talking to myself, I put it behind me, close it up, find ways to work on whatever it is. And if I cannot do that, I just put it behind me. Go back to this place, think about positive things, think about happy things, and I move on, because I don't want to keep myself in a dark spot. I grieve a lot, so I don't want to go there. So I just pray to God about it, think about happy things, happy moments, positive things, and just move on. Yep, I know I've talked a whole lot, but I needed to get this off my chest. I just needed to get it off. Yes. Like when I lost the pregnancy, a lot of people came in my inbox. They're like, oh, we see you, but we don't see the pregnancy. Which child was it? Have you given birth? How do you tell them I lost the pregnancy or something? But yeah, I told them. And they're like, and you out here smiling, moving on like nothing is happening to you? I said, no, it's not easy for me. It's not easy. It's one of the hardest in my life ever. It's not easy. But I can't sit and be, put myself in this mood for so long, because God has his time and plan for everything. He has it. He has his time for everything. And to all of my sisters out there who are going through same moments, I just want you to know that there is a God. There's a God, there's a time for everything. So just give everything to God in prayers. He has a time destined for this particular thing to happen for you. Just pray and live, live. Keep trusting the process, keep trusting in him, and everything will fall in place. The universe is there. What you put in is what you get out. So just keep doing you, keep being positive about things, keep helping somebody out there who's in need, even if it's just with a smile. Do that. Yep. So this is my little story. This is what I've been going through for the past month or months. And if there's anybody in the moment or in this time that felt like, I'm keeping away, or I did something to you that hurt you in whatever way, I said a big sorry to you. I didn't plan on doing it. It was just a moment in a phase that I was going through. So I am sorry for, whatever attitude. But again, I've also gotten to know, people. We live and we learn, because in your darkest moments, people who are around, people who know that this is not this person, this is something else, and who stick around with you, they say you get to know people, in your darkest moments. So yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody. And this chapter, I'm about to flip it to begin a new chapter. So with God above, I just gave everything to him. I love you so much. Sorry for taking up a lot of your time, but just know that there is a God for everything. And no matter how hard the situation is, just give it to God in prayers. Keep smiling, keep being positive, think positively, and everything will fall into place. I remain Licia. Bye-bye. And please don't forget to subscribe to my page and share my work. I love you.